A short story by Philip Garcia. The air hung heavy, thick with the stench of stale cigarettes and despair. Empty beer bottles littered the floor, a testament to another lost weekend. John lay sprawled on the couch, his gaunt face a mask of defeat. His bloodshot eyes stared vacantly at the flickering television screen, unable to focus on the images flashing before him. He was trapped, ensnared in the relentless grip of addiction. What had started as a harmless escape from the pressures of life had mutated into a ravenous monster, consuming his life piece by piece. The once bright spark in his eyes had dimmed to a flicker, replaced by a dull ache of longing for his next fix. His days blurred into an endless cycle of chasing highs and battling crushing lows. Work, relationships, and even basic self-care fell by the wayside, sacrificed at the altar of his addiction. He had become a ghost of his former self, a shadow lurking in the wreckage of his own life. John's story is sadly not unique. Addiction is a pervasive and insidious disease, one that does not discriminate. It preys on the vulnerable, the lost, and the hurting, promising solace but delivering only despair. It is a relentless cycle, a downward spiral that can feel impossible to escape. Rock bottom. The harsh ringing of the telephone pierced through John's drug-induced haze. He fumbled for the receiver, his head throbbing in painful protest. The voice on the other end spoke urgently, each word a hammer blow to his fragile consciousness. It was his brother, his voice thick with worry and a tinge of something else. Disappointment? Disgust? The news hit John like a physical blow. His mother had been hospitalized, her frail body ravaged by illness. As the words sunk in, a wave of nausea washed over him. He stumbled to the bathroom, the room spinning, and retched violently. Staring at his reflection in the grimy mirror, a stranger stared back at him, hollow-eyed, gaunt, and utterly lost. That moment, staring into the abyss of his own reflection, marked a turning point for John. The gravity of his situation crashed down upon him with the force of an avalanche. He had squandered his life, his relationships, and now he was on the verge of losing his mother. Despair threatened to drown him, yet amidst the wreckage of his life, a flicker of something else ignited, a desperate yearning for change. The road to recovery, he knew, would be arduous and painful. But for the first time in what felt like an eternity, John felt a glimmer of hope, a spark of determination to reclaim his life from the clutches of addiction. He had hit rock bottom, and in the depths of his despair, he found the courage to reach for a lifeline, a glimmer in the darkness. The first step was the hardest, admitting he needed help. His voice trembled as he confessed his addiction to his brother, each word laced with shame and fear. To his surprise, his brother's response was not one of judgment, but of relief. Relief that John was finally confronting his demons, relief that there was a chance for him to heal. His brother became his anchor, his unwavering source of support during those early, fragile days of recovery. He helped John navigate the labyrinthine world of rehab programs, patiently answering his questions and calming his anxieties. He visited him regularly, offering words of encouragement and a listening ear. Entering rehab was like stepping into another world, a world where everyone understood the insidious nature of addiction. The other patients, each battling their own demons, became his comrades in arms, sharing their stories of struggle and hope. The therapists, with their compassionate guidance and unwavering belief in his ability to recover, provided John with the tools he needed to begin piecing his life back together. Recovery was not a linear path, but a winding road fraught with challenges and setbacks. There were days when the cravings were relentless, threatening to pull him back into the abyss. There were moments of doubt, when the enormity of the task ahead seemed insurmountable. But with each passing day, with the unwavering support of his brother and his newfound community, John's resolve grew stronger. The long road up. Withdrawal was a brutal assault on John's body and mind. Every muscle ached, every fiber of his being screamed for release. Sleep offered no escape, haunted by vivid nightmares and cold sweats. Yet through the haze of his discomfort, John clung to the hope that this agony was a necessary purgatory, a cleansing fire that would forge him anew. As the days turned into weeks, the physical cravings gradually subsided, replaced by a different kind of hunger, a hunger for life, for connection, for redemption. John began to rediscover long-forgotten passions, finding solace in art and music. He started to exercise, feeling his body grow stronger with each passing day. Most importantly, he began to forgive himself, to acknowledge the mistakes of the past without letting them define his future. The road to recovery is not merely about abstaining from substances, but about healing the underlying wounds that fueled the addiction. Through therapy, John began to understand the root causes of his addiction, to confront the pain and trauma that had haunted him for years. He learned to develop healthy coping mechanisms to replace self-destruction with self-care. Recovery is a lifelong journey, a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. John knew that he would always be an addict, but he also knew that he was not defined by his addiction. He had emerged from the depths of despair, scarred but not broken, stronger and more resilient than he ever thought possible, finding strength within. One of the most transformative aspects of John's recovery was the rediscovery of his own inner strength. He had spent so long believing he was weak, defined by his addiction, that he had forgotten the inherent resilience that resided within him. Through the challenges he faced and overcame, he began to recognize his own capacity for courage, for perseverance, for hope. This newfound strength was not about denying his vulnerability, but about embracing it. He learned that true strength lay not in being invincible, but in acknowledging his weaknesses and seeking support when he needed it. He realized that asking for help was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to his commitment to his own well-being. This inner strength extended to his relationships with others. He began to set healthy boundaries, to surround himself with people who supported his recovery and his growth. He learned to communicate his needs assertively, to say no without guilt, and to prioritize his own well-being. John's journey taught him that recovery is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective endeavor. It requires the support of others, the compassion of a community, and the unwavering belief in the possibility of change. He came to understand that his story was not just his own, but a testament to the power of human resilience and the transformative potential of hope. A beacon of hope. John emerged from the depths of addiction, not unscathed, but transformed. He carried with him the scars of his past, but they were badges of honor, reminders of his resilience and his triumph over adversity. He had stared into the abyss and emerged on the other side, forever changed by the experience. His story is a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of challenges. It is a reminder that addiction does not have to be a life sentence, that recovery is possible, and that hope can bloom even in the most desolate of landscapes. John's journey is an inspiration to us all, a call to action to approach addiction with empathy and understanding, to offer support without judgment, and to never underestimate the transformative power of hope. It is a story that reminds us that even in the depths of despair, the human spirit can rise again, stronger and more resilient than before. We are all capable of incredible strength and resilience. John's story serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, the human spirit can endure, heal, and ultimately triumph. It is a message of hope, a testament to the transformative potential of human connection, and a call to embrace compassion and understanding in the face of addiction. No matter what comes our way in life, Yeshua, Yahweh, will be there. Drugs, sex, and money is a hollow lifestyle. Jesus Christ is the only one to fill that void in mine, and John's heart and yours. Also, so read the book Bible Study and apply it to your life. Thanks and glory be to God. Story by Phillip Garcia.